Hey guys, welcome to our Friday Facebook Live. I almost said annual. That wouldn't be very helpful if I was only on here once a year, huh? No, fortunately for you guys, I'm here every week answering your burning plastic surgery questions. Today we're going to be talking about the cost and recovery after Mommy Makeover. So if Mommy Makeover is something you've been thinking about, you're definitely going to want to stick around to find out more. Now before I start on that, I do want to let you know that we have a very special event going on tomorrow night. I have been offering webinars this week, live masterclass training, so they're online, for weight loss, because weight loss is one of my pet projects. I recently lost a lot of weight and I love helping other people lose that. So I had a live training session on Tuesday and another on Thursday, but it was during the week and a lot of people were busy. So by popular demand, I am doing a special live training session tomorrow night, Saturday, September 15th at 8 p.m. So hopefully your kids will be in bed, you'll have a little downtime, and you can join us and learn some great strategies for weight loss. It's totally free. You can register at jennifergreermd.com/masterclass. And this is the last time it's going to be offered for a few months. So this is a one-time special event. I told my husband I would be hiding out in my basement recording studio where I do my podcast. So if you hear like barking upstairs and yelling, it's just my kids. But I hope you can join me tomorrow, because I know how hard it is to get in and get stuff done during the week. And hopefully that later time on a Saturday night will give you the freedom to actually hide from your family for an hour. You totally deserve it. I've got some great strategies to help you make weight loss a reality. All right, so on to the Mommy Makeover. Cost and recovery after a Mommy Makeover is a really common question, and it's a little bit tricky to answer because there's no standard definition of a Mommy Makeover. I think most plastic surgeons would agree a Mommy Makeover generally addresses two areas of the body, the stomach and the breasts. And the goal is to kind of reverse the changes that pregnancy has on your body. So that's why it's tummy and breast. Those are the two areas really most affected by pregnancy. But what each woman needs is different. So a Mommy Makeover is going to be breast surgery and tummy surgery for everyone, but it could be a breast reduction and liposuction of the abdomen. It could be a breast lift, liposuction and tummy tuck. It could be tummy tuck and breast augmentation. It really very much depends on the issue. Now, if you're not exactly sure what your solution would be, breast surgery, I think most of us can figure out, right? You know if you're too small, or if you're bigger than you want to be, or if things are kind of saggy and you want them lifted. Reductions can often be billed through insurance, even when part of a cosmetic Mommy Makeover. If you're looking at an augmentation or a lift, you know that's going to be in the few $1,000s range. Some people need both at the same time. For the tummy area, it really very much depends on if you need liposuction, if you need a full tummy tuck, if you need a mini tummy tuck, if you need a combination. And you can actually figure that out a little bit on your own. I've got a quiz for you, because this is another question people ask, like, what do I need for a flat tummy? We'll put a link to that in the comments, so you can take the flat tummy quiz, and that will give you a little bit more information about which solution is right for you in terms of getting a flat tummy. And then you'll get some emails with some helpful information about what the procedure actually is involved with and what the recovery is like. So I'm going to just give you kind of very broad answers in terms of cost and recovery, you know, like least amount to most amount. So on the least invasive end of the spectrum, if your Mommy Makeover involved maybe a breast lift or a reduction and some liposuction, your recovery is going to be about 4 weeks. It'll probably be about a week before you're kind of up and back to your normal routine. You're going to be off work for a few days, up to a week. And then it's going to be about a month before you can start working out again. Or if you have a really physical job where you're throwing stuff around or lifting heavy things, that's going to be about a month again. And after that point, you'll kind of be back to yourself. You probably won't need drains of any kind. And that's what's going to make the recovery a little bit easier. Now, on the longer end of the spectrum, say you have like breast implants and a tummy tuck. The tummy tuck is in a Mommy Makeover, and that's because we're repairing those muscles. Those six-pack muscles are in line, right? And then they stretch apart for pregnancy, and then they kind of halfway bounce back. So tightening those muscles back together is a really integral component of getting a flat stomach with a tummy tuck, but that's what leaves you sore and makes the recovery a little bit harder. Now, is it a lot harder? No, it's really only about 6 weeks compared to 4. The other thing that makes it a little bit more involved though is often you will have drains. Not everybody will, not everybody needs them, not every surgeon uses them. But generally speaking, after tummy tuck, you can expect to have a drain for a week or 2. So you're probably going to want a week, maybe 2 off work. You're going to feel sore and not like yourself for a little bit longer, and it's probably going to be more like 6 weeks instead of 4 before you can get back to working out. Now, in terms of cost, every surgeon has a little bit different pricing structure. I like to keep it consistent, so I just charge by time, and that makes it easy. Now, with breast augmentation, you have the cost of implants as well, and remember, you always have hospital fees and the anesthesia fees. So I'm going to give you some very broad ranges. If somebody was just having a breast lift, for example, that's like a 1.5 hour surgery. You're probably going to pay something like $5 or $6 grand out of pocket, maybe $4 or $5 grand. If you're getting an augmentation, you've got the cost of the implants in there, so that's maybe $5,000 or $6,000. Now, if you're going to do breast surgery and your tummy, and we're talking like full tummy tuck plus, you know, a reduction or a lift or something, you're probably going to stay overnight too. So that will add to the cost. So it's going to really be on quite a broad range. It could be anywhere from, you know, $6,000 to $7,000 to maybe 10 or 12, depending on exactly which components of a mommy makeover you need, and also depending on your surgeon and your geographic area. Here in Cleveland, I think things are a little bit more moderately priced than like New York, LA. Miami, on the other hand, can be very inexpensive because there's a ton of competition from non-board certified plastic surgeons. So if you're in Cleveland, you're in a great area. People just want to look natural. They don't want to look overdone. Costs tend to not be exorbitant. But the best way to figure this out, of course, is to come in and get a consultation with a board certified plastic surgeon. But even barring that, you can get kind of a general idea of price. If you know you just want your breasts higher and you don't need implants, and then you go through that flat tummy quiz and you know that you probably do need a tummy tuck, you can call around and say, look, this is what I think I need, what's ballpark price? And you'll be able to get that. But it is quite a range. And the recovery is a range. And that's why, because Mommy Makeover isn't really a specific procedure, it's a name for a whole group of procedures that address the same 2 body areas. So I hope you found that explanation helpful. If you have questions, I would love to hear them. You can leave them in the comments. You can message me on Facebook. I answer all those questions. And I love hearing from you guys. And if you have questions for future topics too, feel free to message me with them. You can also follow me on Instagram at Jennifer Greer MD. That's all one word, no punctuation. And if you want to DM me there, I also am like quick on the draw to respond to that stuff as well. So I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. And again, if you've got some time tomorrow evening and you want to check out my free weight loss masterclass, it's called Avoid These Common Mistakes, 2 Strategies for Eating the Right Amount of Food Without Cutting Calories. You can register for that at jennifergreermd.com/masterclass. Have a great weekend.